start with Arnie, front row.
Hey, Bo, when you have some hiccups on offense and special teams today, what's it like to have this defense to have your back?
It's the best feeling when you got a great defense. Just over and over, they just kind of took got us out of a jam and continue to do that throughout the game. The one that really sticks out is, they get the ball, down one, and we get 2 sacks and get them out of field goal range. That'll change the game in a hurry and change the environment, get guys back into the game, and it was awesome to see different players making big plays.
Bo, I know going into the season, the idea that the running game would be a little different, maybe more balanced, but first half did not reflect that. Was that what they were doing, and how good was it to see some burst from the run game late to maybe kind of get the offense back in sync?
It was great. Those 2 backs at the end, they did a great job, JK and RJ. Explosive running. RJ had 1, and then JK just kind of, carried the ball there at the end a couple times, got an explosive run on the touchdown, great run, broke some tackles, and then just ate away the clock there at the end of the game. Thought it was really good. Everybody in the stadium knew we were running it there at the end, and we just did a good job of getting a hat on a hat, making some guys miss, and moving the ball and taking some clock.
Why was it out of sync early, the offense, that first half? Why do you think you guys were out of sync?
I don't know if we necessarily were. I'll have to go back and look. I know we didn't get points, but I don't necessarily say it's out of sync. First drive, we go down the field, and then that penalty got us back behind the chains, and it's got to settle for a field goal. But when the first drive goes down like that and gets points, I don't think that's out of sync.
Bo, you talked about the end of the game. Can you take us through that 4th and 8 where you threw it up to Marvin Mims? First, the decision of Sean to go for it there and put that confidence in you, and then just take us through what happened on that play.
Felt like we had a good play. We were going to max protect it. We knew they were going to be in zero. We kind of had that play for a situation like zero, and they just brought the house. They brought everybody, and it's hard. You don't have enough guys to block them, but you hopefully have enough time to buy some time, and probably just a few inches higher, Marvin goes out there and catches it, and Court was probably open as well. When I go back and look at it, he probably ran a good route, was open. It's just tough for them to cover crossers like that in a zero situation, and sometimes you hit them, sometimes you don't, and that when Coach was aggressive, and next time we'll hit it.
Bo, on some of the turnovers you have, what are the thoughts on that? And then after some of those things happen, how does it go on the sideline with Peyton, Lombardi, Webb, and those guys talking to you?
Well, they you don't ever want to throw interceptions, but when you do, as tough as it is, you just got to move on and respond with positive plays after that. And both times I thought I had decent vision, just was it 50-50 that didn't go our way. Probably shouldn't have thrown both of them. And it's you live and you learn, and sometimes you can be a little too aggressive, and I was too aggressive. But I just ultimately got to be smarter than that and take care of the football, especially with our defense. As well as they're going to play this year. I can't put them in bad spots.
Following that up, emotionally, when you have a fumble or a couple of interceptions, a day like this, is it any different for you this year than it would have been last year, or not? Harder on yourself, more philosophical about it, whatever?
I think I'm tougher on myself now because I, better, and I've had some experience, and I've had the, what not to do. But, every year in my career, I've thrown a pick probably. As much as I'm going to try in the future, I'm probably going to throw one every year. And so just got to limit them, and hopefully I'll stay at 2 for a while.
Bo, you haven't fumbled in a long time, though, or lost a fumble, maybe going all the way back to Auburn. Just what goes into being good at taking care of the ball in that facet? And is there anything specifically you can put your finger on in terms of the one today?
Well, I took 2 hands off the ball, and that's the cardinal sin as a quarterback when you take 2 hands off the ball in the pocket against a good player who's going to be taught and going to have knowledge to just rip at the ball, and just happened quick, and I just should have had 2 hands on the ball in the pocket, but just can work on it, can get back to the technical basics, and just don't do it in the future.
Last one, Eric Llewellyn.
Bo, the end of the first half, that sequence? How critical was that? And it kind of didn't seem like you guys were going to get the ball back, so having to mentally kind of get ready for that last possession and then converting. Can you take us through that?
Yeah, that was great. Situational football, complementary football. We thought we were going to have the full 2 minutes there to go down. They stop us. We had a punt, get them backed up. Our defense, I think, is 2 incompletions, a sack, and a timeout. So we get the ball back with a timeout left, and with great field position. Marv had a good return. So that's exactly how you want to draw it up. If you have to give them the ball back with just under a minute, and when we got the ball back, it was just a few plays, and then Cortland with a big touchdown grab. Just an easy play, too high, 4 verts. He made a good move on the corner, got inside, and just made a great catch. Once I saw him go up in the air for it, I knew he was going to come down with it, and that's good confidence. That's what you want to see. But I thought our receivers did a really good job today. They were in and off the field, did what they were supposed to do. We're in the right spots, one in man, and that's what you want to see. Especially, we got a few younger guys, but guys that have played a lot of ball. So it's good to see them with the confidence and capability of executing 2-minute drives and converting some third downs that I thought was really important. We were solid third down wise today, and I'm got a lot to learn from, got a lot to grow from, which is good. It's first game of the season. You're going to have some hiccups, but I just starts with me. I got to do a much better job, play better. Feel like I'm always going to say that, and then they'll follow. They'll continue to play well, and then our defense is going to do that all year. So I'm excited. Thank you.